to Mobile Legends!
The latest patch has just dropped on the original server today, and with that comes the newest hero to join the roster. Obsidia is a basic attacking type marksman, and she'll likely feature in the goal lane most of the time because of that. She has solid late game scaling and will most likely be built in two different ways, as with most other typical marksmen. Both the Trinity and Crit builds have their merits, and which build is better will most likely depend on the enemy lineup. Trinity will be more effective against a heavy frontline tanky lineup with high HP, while Crit is more optimal against more squishy enemies as it has better burst damage. In this match, I'll be using the Crit build as the enemy lineup doesn't really have high HP frontliners. While Xbox is tanky, his max HP is usually quite low because of his armor passive. This makes Crit more effective against him than Trinity, despite the fact that he's considered tanky. Obsidia has a unique mechanic that boosts her damage throughout the game. You should notice there's an extra purple bar below her HP, and this can be charged by attacking an enemy minion or hero. When the bar is charged fully, we permanently gain 1 stack of bone shard, which you can see here. We can gain up to a maximum of 25 bone shards in a single match. Each bone shard that we gain helps us deal additional damage to an enemy with each of our basic attack, or if they're hit by our first skill. So if you watch closely, you'll see purple lasers flying out from me each time I basic attack, or use my first skill. Those are the bone shards launching and attacking the enemy. At this stage of the game, we have not accumulated many bone shards, but later on, you'll see a ton of lasers flying out every time we attack. This mechanic forms a good portion of Obsidia's damage, so we should try to stack it up as quickly as possible to get to 25 bone shards. Luckily, it's quite easy to gain stacks, as we can just attack minions or enemy heroes. Our first skill actually gains 3 times the amount of stacks compared to basic attacks, so try to use it to hit as many enemies as possible, especially during the laning phase.
My power grows. Enemy reached level 4. Death approaches. Ally has been slain. Request back level 4. Enemy has been slain. Launch attack. The weak can do naught but tremble. Understood. Request back. Initiate retreat. With bated breath, the world awaits my true awakening. Instant kill! Well played.
Obsidia's ult is a long-range skill shot that triggers an effect when it hits an enemy hero. It'll first stun the enemy and then hook Obsidia to that enemy for 3 seconds, during which you'll be like a ghost walking your ghost dog. You can still freely move within the circle, but not outside the circle during that period. Essentially, your ghost dog will be walking you, and you'll just be dragged along whether you like it or not. So this ult does have its downsides, which you'll see how I mess up with it later on in the match. However, it's a really good way to lock down an enemy with high mobility, since it'll disable any mobility skills for the 3 seconds that you're linked to the enemy. If you've played Meteor before, the effect is similar to his ult.
Upon a mountain throne, my dagger and crown are full. Do not but tremble. An ally has slain. Initiate retreat. Die. An enemy has been slain. Launch attack.
Obsidia's second skill may feel like a dash, but it's actually not. It basically boosts our move speed by a whole lot for half a second, which makes us feel like we're dashing. but we're actually just moving really fast. This is why it's important to know that we cannot pass through walls or other types of terrain using the second skill, as it's really not a dash. You can see that we have about 8 bone shards now, and there's already quite a couple of lasers flying out from us when we attack. It's going to get more ridiculous later on, as if we're Spider-Girl or something and shooting unlimited webs out from our body.
Launch attack! Understood. The decaying rock is easy prey to the darkness's corruption. I am the abyss. Your team destroyed the turret. Enemy battle spell on speed. Killing spree. Initiate retreat.
Our second skill actually has a crazy low cooldown and can be spammed quite often for repositioning. In my opinion, this is actually quite an overpowered skill on a marksman with its low cooldown and relatively long range, with the only limitation that it cannot pass through terrain. Well, like I told you earlier, Obsidia's out is kind of like a double-edged sword. If the dog you link to pulls you into danger, there's really no way you can get out of it. So you should really think about when and how to use this skill, and not be too reckless with it. Otherwise, the same thing is going to happen to you. Overall, my first impressions for this new Marksman is that she's in between A to S tier in terms of the gold lane metagame. Her laning is decent, and she should match up quite well against most of the top Marksmen. Her ult is a pretty solid lockdown tool against assassins, or any high mobility hero that utilizes dashes. Add to the fact that she's pretty mobile herself, with a low cooldown pseudo dash that can be spammed often, making her really flexible in the hands of players with good micro mechanics. She's also no slouch in terms of damage, so all these factors combined make her really strong in my opinion. But what do you think? I welcome you to leave your thoughts in the comments.